Like, yeah, man, I feel like we start early, you know what I'm saying? Like with your
I can
kids.
see it. I can see that. I can see the reason, your reasoning
Cause,
behind it, trying
cause,
to
it,
start it early.
Cause the way you are, if you have provide a positive or structured type of lifestyle for your kids, they gonna follow suit. That's like, bro, if you your child born, we have these goddamn snacks right here. He's gonna eat them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So if you introducing, vegan quesadillas and all this stuff that's actually, at the end of the day, is better than what.
They're actually about to eat.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, they gonna be with it, you know. So I feel like we start early. That's my opinion.
Okay, and I can see that. The only reason why I had picked the 9
Yeah.
and then another 9 is just because, yeah, it's great to start early, but I just don't want to. And it's not to say that I don't want to be in my child's life from when they come out the womb to like when he 10. No. But I'm just saying, as far as I'm gonna spend time with my child, I'm gonna put into my child. But as far as like really showing him some man shit, I'm gonna wait till at least 10, 11. Like some real deal,
I mean,
like man shit.
Serve stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
and a lot of the stuff that I'm planning on teaching my child, I want to wait till he about 13, 14.
Like what?
Okay, so as far as like dealing with women, I'm not gonna tell him nothing as far as dealing with women when he's 7, 8 years old. Reason being is because his mind really don't need. He's innocent. He's thinking of that girl just as a normal little girl that got cooties. Period.
It really depends on how he's developed at that age, though.
That too.
But you could say in your.
I mean, normally. Yeah. I mean, I know we're going a lot as far as this generation. We're going a lot earlier. Well, a lot of kids are going getting this information early.
Yeah.
You know, if my son, and I want my son to be in a comfortable space to where he'd be like, "Hey, Dad, they was talking about this at school. What the hell does this mean?" He better not say what the hell to me. I smack him. But you know what I'm saying, what does this mean, Dad? And then I'll sit there and talk to him, be like, hey, this is what it is, but also in the same retrospect, this is something you don't need to be worried about. When your time is ready, we will sit down and talk about it.
Right. What's something else then? I mean, that makes total sense.
Okay. Another thing. Of course, he's gonna be in the sports and stuff like that. But really training him, really training him hard, 10, 11, 12, maybe.
Yeah.
As far as of course he's going to go outside, run, and, go to the park and do all the other stuff. But training, my dad trained my brother, train him to put pads on, hit the tree repeatedly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That dire training, I really want to go make it pro somewhere.
Right.
That comes later on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Something I'll teach them early. Money. I'm teaching them about money.
Oh, yeah.
Credit. Housing. I'm teaching him that early. Yes.
But what we teach him later though, because it's like I understand. No, that makes sense.
And then just being a man, letting him know, hey, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So you better go do. Doing the right thing. I mean, it's really, I would say it's really a character thing, and I'll try to instill that in them early, but just being a man's man.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, but just being a man's man. There's a difference between being a man, but then being a man's man.
Right.
Be that dude that when niggas look at you, it's okay, yeah, that's a man.
Right.
He grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would teach him grown stuff on hand, especially earlier. I would be teaching him emotional intelligence, being educational emotionally, because when he's little, of course, 6, 7, 8, he's gonna be emotional. You know what I mean? He's gonna be doing whatever. But I think emotional intelligence, you can try to teach him early, but then you really teach him when he gets to be a teenager. Because when you're a teenager, you got all these all this shit going like changing. You got all like you hitting puberty, the niggas behind or around you hitting puberty, the women, they catching periods early and stuff like that. So I want him to have that emotional intelligence, not for just him, but for others too. Because it's like, okay, you walk around a dude, he might be smiling and talking to you all whole time. The whole time he really trying to do something to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he got to be able to pick up on these type of things.
Yeah.
With emotional intelligence, I want him to know the difference between being happy, being sad, being angry, being disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to understand,
identify them,
being able to identify them, being discouraged, being scared, being courageous. You gotta know the difference between all of these things, because nowadays everybody's like, either I'm happy, sad, or sleepy.
Right.
That's the only three things they identify with.
And it might not even be that sometimes.
And sometimes it's never that.
Right.
You might have like a brief 5 to 7% of the time that's actually like that.
Right.
And it's not like that. And that's why I want to, like I said, when he's a kid, kids, of course you're going to say this is just what you just said. Like, kids is going to be kids. They're going to do what they're going to do. But of course you're going to instill some stuff.
Right.
So, I get what you're saying, but
kids gonna be kids, but you also develop them within that due time.
Yeah.
Because it's that they're not just gonna be. I mean, like, say you have saw it, but like I ain't seen it. Like, kids just being too serious. Cause like I'm not even that serious. You gotta have, like, when you with your kid. I think when you're a good father.
I seen them.
But when you a father that's what was he doing? But
no.
But as far as like, like when you with the kid, you be like tapped into your kid, like when you was a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I'm with my kid, I'm out here running, chasing him and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but also we sit down and we learn. We sit here go fish, and we sit here just go do things to then learn during that process. But what I want to, basically what you said about emotional intelligence is very true. We think we know how to read people, but it's levels. And
it is levels.
Yeah, and I've been trying to get into it. And yeah.
My
what else you doing? But yeah, there's levels to emotional intelligence, because like it's 100 ways to read a smile. Like you said,
yeah.
Like we don't know. And that's a real strong ability to learn the human body and how we even look facial wise, because that smile can tell you a lot about a person. You know what I'm saying? From the fake smiles, from the real smiles.
Man, listen,
from all of them.
I know a guy that used to be my PE coach. People from Roxborough might know him as Coach Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, really, damn good coach.
Mm-hmm.
Damn good coach. Him, Coach Phillips, Southern Middle School. If you know, you know. If you're from Roxborough, you know. With Coach Collar, bro, like, he can smile and laugh at you and be pissed. I swear. Listen. I just seen it.
He's ruthless.
Man, what?
He ruthless.
I'm talking about be smiling like this and can cuss you out. And don't break the smile.
That's crazy.
Like, I would want him to be my receptionist. Okay. For real. That's why I said, like, you just gotta understand. You gotta pay attention to that type of thing. Right. I want my kid to be aware. By the way, I don't have any kids, so his opinion and his way of thinking is already coming from something he's already experienced. I never experienced it, not yet anyway. So I understand and see where you're coming from as far as development of a kid, because you're doing that currently.
And it's all about perspective, you know what I'm saying? And like, lack of communication, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because we don't agree, we come to that median. Even if we don't agree, we just let off our perspective, we leave it as there.
Yeah.
And y'all can, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to comment, that's up to y'all. Comment then. You know what I'm saying? We need more of that anyway. Go ahead and like the video too, because we didn't even say that.
Share.
But share all that. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. But the last topic I wanted to get into is, you know, black people. You know, we live, you know, a certain way, and
What kind of way we live, Quan?
compared to other ethnicities, it's not even in comparison of togetherness.
Okay.
And it's just, I think a reason why, bro, is really because of what we was talking about in the episode, for real. And it's because how you was raised and also working. So everybody's individual based, but we all focus on our individual selves. Like once they made this stuff like this, that's what, okay. Success, you're not going to reach true success if you don't have strategies, bro. You have to be a strategist. Like
And
most,
team.
yes,
You
like
got to have a team, bro.
and a team, because most people that, well, when we were walking into the fun places, bro, somebody strategized this stuff, and that's why things the way it is, and it's just like everybody focus on what they're doing. They focus on their car bills. They focus on the bills that they have to pay at home. They focus on everything that's revolved around their house, and that's why family is no longer your family. That's why I believe now you make who your family.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But you make who your family. That don't mean that, you know,
it don't mean that you're not fucking with your day one.
Right.
But it's just these day twos is just popping right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like and you know, I had to grow. Like, listen, this is one of those things I had to learn the hard way. And when I teach my son or daughter,
right,
hey, you know, this is what's going on. Like, when you're like, say for instance, like I got a homeboy, he do the video productions and stuff. Shout out my boy, my young Peace Panda. You feel me?
Talking about
Peace Patchouli, Jedi. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he got a lot of names.
Well, yeah,
from you know, Peace Patchouli. Listen. And my boy Alpha Trips, now I think about it, my boy Ethan Taylor, go ahead and shout him out. So it, like, at one point, you know what I'm saying, me and my boy Jewel, like we cool, we link, we lock in every day, we smoke, we chill, whatever. It got to a certain point in time where he was ready to elevate it, ready to elevate and really be serious about his craft. I wasn't serious about my craft.
Right.
So he went on and he went and did his shit. He cut everybody off. He locked in, and he went on about his business. Granted, at that point in time, I wasn't mature enough to understand that.
Yeah.
It's
understandable.
I wasn't mature enough to understand that. Granted, I was 18, 19, but it's still never going to be an excuse how old you are. You can still always learn this lesson and always conquer this lesson and master the lesson.
Just at that mind, your mind wasn't.
My mind was definitely far away from where the fuck it was.
You was trying to.
Yeah, trying to
go crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Trying to go have fun. So I mean, granted, that was probably like the first thing, and I'm grateful for him just to be a part of my life. Well, grateful for all my friends and family to be part of my life, because y'all really influenced the way I am today.
Right.
All right. So with him, you know, he locked the fuck in. He wanted to take this music shit seriously. He wanted to take this producing shit seriously. He wanted to go get cameras and stuff like that. He wanted to take that shit seriously. And, you know, I got to the point I was like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Bro, don't fuck with me.
Right.
Like, damn, bro, what I do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I didn't have that before.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, don't fuck with me. Like, he just, like, when I mean cut off, everybody hung up, cut him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how locked in he is. You know what I'm saying? He still locked in like that. That's where I had to have that waking up a moment, and it took like a year, like from like me seeing that, and then he popped back in. He was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't fuck with you. I just got my own shit to do. And once he popped back in and told me that, it was like, okay, now I halfway understand what's going on here. And you know what I'm saying, the importance of having to cut people off.
Yeah.
just lock in.
Yeah, and
Sometimes it's some of these seasons, bro. You gotta cut people off
yeah,
and lock the fuck
no
in.
capping.
Because if you don't lock in now, bro, like, and you keep putting that shit off and putting that shit off, you never gonna go nowhere.
Right. And also, two things is that I want people to basically look at your friendship and what's the reason, because everybody has a reason why that relationship's there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and break down why is y'all friends? What is the things that y'all doing to keep y'all friends? And is it positive or negative? If it's negative, well, let them go. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all about, man, it's 2024, man. It's time to get to it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna let it also be known too. You know what I'm saying? It's 2024, but it was 2023, it was 2022, it was 2021, it was 2020, it was 2019, it was 2018. Listen, like you said, you need to understand. Valid point, man. Love Dorsey. She even said it best. But she said it more from a relationship basis. Like when we come into a friendship or relationship or whatever, business partnership, we need to understand what we need from each other, the reason why we're here, and how long we're going to continue this friendship, businessship, or relationship.
All right.
For us, we cool, two calm level headed people.
And Gemini.
Gang. But, you know, we got that going. We're business partners, brothers.
Yes, sir.
And it's just, as far as conversation wise, it's just like, I can have regular basic conversation with everybody else. But when I have a conversation with you, I feel like my IQ jumps up about 10 points. Right, you know what I'm saying? Just because we're talking about actual business. We're talking about how the world is. We're actually talking about something to change the world.
Right.
And really, to be honest with you, at one point in time, we're going to probably take this bitch over, to be honest with you. But, you know, that's y'all don't need to.
Eventually.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get that point.
And I think it's starting now because of what I was saying about the individual base. Because it's like, bro, like you know, back in the day, I don't know if it still goes on. Kick them out at 18, bro.
Yeah, I don't believe in that shit.
Keep in your circle, bro, because, bro, the more people that you got in the household, the more money you accumulate. You know? Yep. And I do want to start a fund soon, man. And I want to make it a safe space to where people we trust it. But I want to throw in a fund, bro, to, you know what I'm saying, so help us you know, rack up some money and, you know, basically look into investing things. Like, yo, like I really want to do that. And it could be $1. I don't care what it is, but somebody has to start it. And I think that's one way, but it's time to get together, bro. Like it's time, bro. I feel like now is the time. We the most unique, you know, we're the most creative far as like what you see, everything that you be seeing for real came from us. But if you go look at who owns that, go look at the LLC or whoever owned it, it ain't us in them suits.
Right.
So, yeah, it's time, bro.
Yeah, great. And see, you know, networking was always important to me, but this is one of the most important things now because I look at it like, well, you know what I'm saying? I seen it even on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Mm-hmm. We was talking to Uncle Phil. He was like, man, listen, you know what I'm saying? I got to get out here and get it. You know what I'm saying? I see what you had to do and the hard work you had to put in for 10, 15, 20 years to become a judge. I seen that you took care of all of us, but you did it as yourself as a man. And he told Will straight up, he was like, man, yeah, I did do all this stuff, but I had help. He was like, it's okay for you to have help. It's okay for another man to open the door for you and you to walk through there and you can still be a man about it.
Right.
You know, it's nothing wrong with help. Now, I will say that's another thing that's wrong with our community, as far as the black community.
Yeah. Opening the doors?
No.
Wait.
That was a good analogy for it, but no. We just need to get out of trying to be motherfucking Kobe. Trying to be like that guy. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, we do have a bunch of Kobe's out here.
Yeah.
A bunch of Mikes, a bunch of LeBrons.
But look, man, you might be Steve Kerr.
You might be Steve Kerr. Then again, you might be Matthew Dellavedova. We might need you just to run around and keep the ops busy while we got this thing over here
No
going.
cow.
We might have a Kyrie. We might have a really talented, outgoing, outspoken type of guy that just really is skilled.
Nah, for
But
real.
you know what I'm saying? I would say as far as team wise, as far as the collection, everybody has a weakness. So my weakness would be finance. You're strong in finance.
Right,
But
right.
so with this partnership, I'm not taking care of the damn finances. He is.
Right.
Now he might be like, okay, I like the way he speaks. He speaks very eloquently.
Right.
Speaks proper, and
Yes, exactly.
he knows a lot of people where we can get our foot in the door.
Right.
You not speaking,
That's you.
I'm speaking.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so it's just a partnership. So you know, we might be doing this, but we can have a whole producer. I don't know how to produce. You might know how to produce, but I don't know.
Right.
That nigga knows how to
Yeah.
produce. So guess what? I'm gonna take this footage. He's gonna run with it. He's gonna make us great.
You're gonna put his sauce on there.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? Then you got to think about, like, for instance, our girls. I don't know personally how your woman is, but from what I hear, she treats you well.
Right.
My girl treats me like a king.
Okay.
But
King.
you
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? Yeah. So yeah, I had breakfast this morning. I'm feeling real great.
Oh yeah.
So
I love to eat, boy.
yeah, facts. So, you know, I know, like, stuff at the house, as far as even talking to the kids and stuff like that. You know, yeah, dad can take care of this, that, and third, but some things need a woman touch to it. So I'm not a woman. I have a dangling. All right, she can take care of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always about connecting. And with black folks, it's like we will connect, we will click up, but it's not like a horde of us doing
Right.
this shit. It's just like you might have like 10 niggas in a group, and 10 is really crazy for me to even say. It's really not even 10. It's like 5, 6 niggas. It's probably not even that. It's like 4. We can fit them all in the car. That's your group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really, I would definitely like to instill that into the kids. So just in case we don't get it right, y'all don't get it right,
They get it right.
his generation is gonna get it right.
Yes, sir. And that's that's literally what I was saying earlier. Like, bro, like, okay, I'm 22, I'm in a good position. But bro, it's all about, I have another cousin, 18. Yo, I want you to have this shit earlier than I did.
Yeah.
I want him to have it earlier than I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's supposed to be. And I'm not gonna be like, man, he ain't on my level. He ain't gonna get to my spot. Nah, I want you to go up. You know what I'm saying?
Because once you start talking about Grammy speeches and Oscar speeches and all these awards, they'd be like, hey, bro, I remember when I was legit, man. I had this big nigga named Marcus. We had call him Big Smooth in some spots. And they call him cornbread in his hometown. He called bread on the pod. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas know him as Marcus. Some niggas know him as D Marquise. Some niggas know him as DeMarcus. You know what I'm saying? Marcus, it really don't matter.
Right.
But at the end of the day, whether they call me by any version of these names, they all revert back to me. They know that the message is going to be the same.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, bruh said that I was gonna be shit one day. You know what I'm saying? I locked the fuck in and I became shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I go see him and he's a little older, he still got his shit. He's an old nigga. You know, old niggas got them shits in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know, he can look at me and be like, well, damn, I knew I was right about something. I'm glad I said this to you.
Right.
And, you know, I thought about this the other day, and I was like, and I even said it on the last episode, I was like, bro, if I can get just one person to be inspired, one person to actually get off their ass, one person to go get it, another person to even turn their life to the Lord. Really, the person to turn their life to the Lord, I like that to be first. Right. But, you know what I'm saying, you know, I would like for them to pick something positive.
Right.
Because I look at it as like this is a domino effect. If I can spread my positive energy to someone else and they can spend it and turn it and multiply it and not divide it and add it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have a group of positive people,
Mm-hmm.
then you can start turning things around. You can
Mm-hmm.
start influencing more people. You can start talking, you know. But that's just my main goal, really. Speak to the masses, speak positivity, be positive, be a role model. Because a lot of these kids don't really have a lot of role models. You have actors, rappers, sports guys, analysts, journalists, athletes.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, I just want to be known as like one of the local guys. It's like, okay, if he acting up at school and mom dad don't know what the fuck to do with him, oh bro, I know exactly who to take you to.
Right.
Oh, we about to go see Marcus real quick. Come on,
Yep.
Marcus coming to Marcus' office and be like, hey, what's up? Hey man, my kid's doing this, that, and the third. Cool. Drop him off for me with me for the afternoon. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
go. We're gonna go out. Shit, go out, see what the hell. Because the thing about me is, I like the bad kids. A lot of
Right.
people don't like the bad kids. I like the bad kids.
It's a lot. It's a lot to them bad kids.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, the bad kids is one of the most intelligent people you will ever come across. Most intelligent, but because they got it can be trauma. It could them not being properly raised. It could be a number of things, or just the way. I mean, yeah, way they've been brought up. But when I talk to them, it's gonna be an understanding. Like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know your mom and dad is having trouble with you and probably don't want to talk to you like that. They probably have talked to you and you kind
Mm-hmm.
of blew them off. But what's really going on with you?
Right.
Like, why are you the way that you are? Why you feel like what are you really feeling? You may not want to express that the first couple times you see me, but eventually you're gonna be like, well, you know what, bro? Man, this such is going on in school. I got clown for it. I don't know what to do. So I just been acting out. Okay. Talk to me about it. What is really bothering you about this? And how do you feel? And what's your viewpoint of it? And really just talk to the kids, man.
Right.
And I mean, just really show the